In our previous episode, we talked about synchronizing users together with their hashes of their passwords, configuring multi-factor authentication using the Microsoft Authenticator app, as well as configuring passkeys, so enabling a passwordless authentication for our user using the Microsoft Authenticator app as well. We covered the configuration of passkeys using the Microsoft Authenticator app, and in this episode we will cover the Windows Hello for Business topic. We start with the virtual machine which exists locally on my computer, on my hypervisor, and just to confirm, we run the dsreg cmd status command to prove that this machine is not yet Entra-joined, and this is exactly what we are going to do during this episode. So we start with sysprepping the machine so that we can configure it using the Windows out-of-the-box experience. In this process, the machine gets rebooted. It starts the configuration from scratch. It connects to the internet. It will talk to the Microsoft Cloud, and it will start the provisioning process, which is all handled by Intune. So we start with some configuration, some preliminary configuration. And once we accept the license agreement part, we are prompted to authenticate with our work or school account. So we will use Elisa's account for this example. We log in with the username and password, and we can already see that the user is prompted to use multi-factor authenticator. Conditional access policies are already being applied even when my machine is just booting. So in this process, it gets registered with Entra, so it becomes an Entra-joined device by leveraging the Autopilot capability, which I had to previously configure in Intune. So here we are, landed on the login screen, and we authenticate with Elisa's credentials, and this authentication happens in the cloud, not locally on the machine. So this is Elisa's work account. During this authentication process, Microsoft Entra sends to the machine a primary refresh token, which is being used when the user wants to authenticate with the cloud. The user logged in, and the very next step is to configure Windows Hello for Business. This happens because we have enforced this configuration via Intune as well. So as you can see, Elisa is being prompted to use MFA during this initial configuration process. We accept the challenge. And now we need to configure a PIN. In this process, a key value pair is being created. So a private key is stored on the TPM chip of my machine, and the public key is tied to Elisa's account in the cloud. We're all set. So let's see this in action. Now that we landed on the machine, let's launch PowerShell and confirm that our machine is properly joined to the cloud. We have the same name for our machine because it's the exact same machine. This time, the user that's logged in on the machine is Elisa. And when we run the dsreg cmd status, we can see that this computer has been joined to Azure AD, as we can see in the top. And we can see as well that a primary refresh token has been issued to my machine, as well as the ticket granting tickets for both on-prem and the cloud. These are being used whenever I try to access on-prem resources which require Kerberos authentication. Let's switch to the cloud and check Elisa's account as well as the Intune environment. We refresh the page and we can see that this machine has been joined to Intune, so our MDM solution. And when we switch to the Entra portal, we can see on Elisa's account that this computer has been registered, is compliant, and is, Microsoft Entra-joined and properly connected to her account. Moreover, under the authentication methods page, we can see that Windows Hello for Business has been configured. So this is the part that holds the public version of my key that was configured during the bin configuration, the Windows Hello for Business configuration. From within the Intune portal, we have the capability of deleting or wiping the device remotely without asking the user to come to the office with the laptop. We can do this without having to physically touch the machine. Going back to the virtual machine now, we can authenticate using the PIN, which is stored locally on the machine, so no password goes over the internet. In this process, the authentication happens in Entra. Cloud TGT is issued to my machine together with the primary refresh token, and this allows Elisa to access a file share from within our private network without having to have the machine joined to the domain. It does have to have line of sight to the domain controller, of course, for this TGT to be issued. But voila, we have access to file share within the system. So if we go back to our drawing board, we can see that in the previous episodes, we highlighted how the users are synchronized via AID Connect to the cloud together with the hashes of their passwords. Alex, our user which exists in Active Directory, has been given the permissions to access a virtual machine which exists within the on-premises environment. And because the user is synchronized to the cloud, can access also cloud resources, as well as local file shares which reside within the network. But Elisa, which works from home, has been given a laptop, and when she opened the lid, she started the enrollment process using Autopilot. So registering the device with Entra ID using Autopilot, which is a capability that we configured via Intune, our MDM solution. So now Elisa's laptop is joined to the cloud. It's an Entra-joined device, registered in Intune, and we have enabled as well a capability called Cloud Trust, which basically allows Entra to issue a token to her laptop so that she can access on-premises resources which reside within our private network. The machine does require to have line of sight, so to be connected to the network, but it does not need to be domain joined. So it basically needs to be either within the premises of the environment, or like in our scenario, to have a VPN connection which allows the machine to see the internal network in our office. So during today's configuration, we have registered the device to Entra, we have enrolled it in Intune via Autopilot, enabled Windows Hello for Business together with Cloud Trust, so basically we connected to the machine without the need to use any password, and we have accessed the file share within the on-premises environment without the need to have the machine joined to any domain. Although it requires some configuration, this capability is very powerful and very secure. You don't have to use any passwords at the end of the day, and you can access both cloud and on-premises resources without having to have the machine joined to the on-premises Active Directory as well, and again, without having to use any passwords. Now, because I mentioned conditional access policies during the video, in our next episode, we will configure them at the tenant level so that you can see how we enforce the use of multi-factor authentication for our users whenever they access a cloud resource. So stay tuned. Thank you for joining today's episode, and remember, when it comes to Azure, you always got your brother in the cloud. See you in the next one.